My name is Christopher Mintz. I'm nominated for Cavendish in the category of Best Editing for Television Comedy. The highlight of working on Cavendish would have to be the immense improv. I would have takes of 20 minutes of just random different jokes and just like going through that and trying to decide what was the best and most hilarious joke was the most interesting thing about Cavendish. So a trick that I find useful when it comes to editing is it's more of a process. It's especially when it comes to comedy, what I'll do is I'll watch my dailies, and anything that makes me laugh out loud, I'll pull aside and put into a separate sequence. And then from those, build the scene. You can catch Cavendish on CBC Gem online.
Hi, I'm Wendy Hallam Martin, and I am nominated for The Handmaid's Tale episode 310, Mayday, in the drama 1 hour category. The highlight for working on this particular episode was I got to work with Mike Barker, who was a director on the show, who was also an exec producer. And he always sort of goes above and beyond the script. So you would read the script and you would look at the possibilities, and then I would come into the cutting room and see my dailies, and I would open the bins and incredible amounts of footage to choose from. And this was a penultimate episode where the entire season sort of led to. So the moments were humongous, and it seemed like I only had 1 or 2 scenes where there were 2 people in a room talking, and the rest of it were large groups of kids and action sequences and just an incredible performance from Lizzie Moss, which I felt so lucky to be able to craft and cut. So that was really a highlight. A favorite tip or technical thing about this particular episode, I really found that for me, the difference between using score and a song was fascinating because when I was reading the script, I had found a song that I wanted to use for the end of the episode, and it ended up living, which is not always the case, but it just seemed perfect. And the reason it was perfect was because it didn't intrude on the actual scene and take anything away from the drama. So there was another scene where June is escaping with the children through the forest. And when I cut that scene, I cut it dry because I didn't want the music to dictate what I did. So I cut that dry, and then I placed a bit of score over top of it, and it was incredible. And I'm sure all us editors have had this happen, where you lay a piece of score in and it hits certain moments, and it just hit me in the gut. And it was like, okay, this is the piece. This has got to work. And then the producers asked, could we try a song? So I must have laid up 20 songs over this sequence, and I really realized that the scene didn't want a song on it. It really wanted score. And when you put a song on it, it became a music video. It took away from the drama. It was larger than the pictures. And therefore, you weren't really paying attention to what was going on. You were listening to the song and you're thinking about, oh yeah, I heard that on this. And you relate more to the song than you did with the action on the screen. So I really found, like in this episode particularly, that is true. You really have to choose a song that's right for the scene and doesn't overpower the scene and just sits in nicely and supports the action, not supersede it. You can view The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu if you're able to get Hulu, and if not, I believe it's on Bravo, but it is also for sale on iTunes, so you can purchase it from iTunes.
My name is Mikarixe. I am nominated for editing the 9th in the web category. The highlight for me was during the director's cuts. I've become real good friends with the showrunner of the show, and we decided, since we'll be figuratively living together, we might as well just do it. So we went to his cottage for a week and did all the director's cuts there, brought our dogs, and played in the forest between breaks and yeah, did all director's cuts there for a week. Recently, I was given the advice that, you know, it's easy to put things back. And so I've taken that to sort of get rid of a lot of stuff in my edits to see how it feels and then put things back. And I think that's helped a lot creatively for a lot of things. The 9th is available to watch on CBC Gem.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cameron Nixdorf, and I've been nominated for a 2020 CCE Award for Best Editing in a docuseries, docudrama, or factual for the series Vacations of the Brave. I would say the highlight of working on the show, the most rewarding thing about working on the show, was actually getting to know all of the subjects through the footage and spending time with them in the footage. It was a huge change from doing scripted programming because suddenly I was working with some real people, real emotions, and real situations. And these were people in the series who dedicated their lives to changing the world around them. And in the episode that I was nominated in, it was Tamika Lamison, and she created Make a Film Foundation in LA. It was like, oh my gosh, these people are incredible and really inspiring, and like, oh, I can do that. I can make films. I can, you know, this is something tangible I can help with or whatever. So I would say the best thing was being inspired by the subjects of each of these episodes. On this, because I had come from scripted, I had never really worked with like a phonetic indexing program, something like PhraseFind. In unscripted work like this, I had heard about it peripherally, other people using it. And so I tried it out, and oh my goodness, it was a game changer. So essentially you set up your system and all your footage. We had something like 80 or 90 hours of footage per episode. Is quite extreme. And you just let your system run for the weekend, and it would phonetically index all of the clips that you have. And so you would just type in a word, and you'd go, oh, she said something in an interview, and I know she said it, like, you know, in 5 different iterations. And you can just pull it up, and you can just click on them all, and you can get the, you know, whatever cadence you're looking for, whether it's the interview section that you wanted from that person, or if you just wanted a little sound bite to sort of round out a sentence or whatever. It was invaluable, and I've used it since, just in any unscripted work that I've done, and it just like pulls it up just like that, and it's pretty amazing. So PhraseFind, yeah, I'm going to take it with me always. Amazon Prime in the US.